to Gear Up Technology and our Gear Up for Success blog. My name is Josh, and today we'll be going over KeePass for password management. Now, KeePass is a great tool. It stores a database and you can have it store all your passwords. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, now first we're going to have to go to keepass.info/download.html, and that will bring you here. And we're going to need to download the professional edition of KeePass. Okay, so we'll click on that. It'll bring us to SourceForge. This is free software, so we're going to save it. I've already downloaded it. And then you're going to run that after it's downloaded. And it's going to come up like this. Okay, and first we're going to go ahead and create a new database. And you have three choices now. First, you can choose to either do a master password, which when you first log into KeePass, this is what it asks you, and then you access your database. You can have a key file, which if that key isn't on that hard drive or on the flash drive, wherever you choose to put it, it will not access the database. Or you can sync it with your Windows user account. So when you log in to your Windows, if you change your password or anything like that, it changes with it. But we're just going to go with a simple master password. This little button here, this clicks it on or off for showing the characters. So we're going to show the characters right now. So we're just going to do a simple password. And we're going to hit OK. Now it's going to ask for a database name. And we're just going to do a sample data. And you can choose to enter description, default username for entries, custom color. If you have multiple databases, you might want to organize it like that. You can choose securities. The encryption's really good already, so we're just going to leave that alone. The compression, it zips it up for you. Recycle bin, it uses it, so if you delete entries, it throws them in a recycle bin. And then there's other things that you can limit the number on for history and things like that. We're going to go ahead and click OK. Now we have our new database. Here it shows some sample entries, shows different groups. We got new, got open, save, add entry. Okay, I'm going to show you how to add an entry first. We're going to click on the add entry, and we can put a title. This is anything you want to see. So I'm just going to put for success, and then the username can be whatever your username is for that account. So if you have your Gmail account, for instance, you put your username for your Gmail account, and then your password for your Gmail account. Now this can be really helpful. Either you know your password and you want to use what's current, or if you're very security conscious, you can go ahead and make the maximum character that website that you're logging into provides. So if they provide, say, a 32 character password, we can go ahead and have this custom generate a password for you, and then you copy and paste that, save the settings on the website, and then it's saved in here. And we can do that by using this password generator. So if it's a 32 character max, we change that to 32. If they allow uppercase, lowercase, digits, special characters, those are the common ones. just hit OK. As you can see, it generated this nice 32 character password, which makes it really hard for anybody to crack, but if you ever have to remember it, it makes it hard for that too. But that's why we have this, the KeePass. This will store it and you'll never forget it then. And they also have if we go back to their site, they have a portable KeePass which you can put right on a zip drive, and you can save right to that, and wherever you go, you have your password database. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to type in a URL of where that website is. So if it was my website, you don't need to have the URL. If you have a good title and you know what the title means, you can use that. You can also change the icon to whatever you want. If you want a custom icon, make a custom icon. We'll just leave it where it is though. And you can go into advanced and add files and properties. Enable auto type, which is really good, and I'll show you how that works later on. And the history of the use. So we'll go ahead and say OK, and there's my new data password entry. It blocks the password, but it shows you the username, the title, the URL, and any notes you choose to put in there. Now we can choose to have this in any group. So if we put it in network, it's a network. We can choose to add a new group, and we can edit the icon on that as well. We can also add notes, behavior of the auto type, and the searching. And hit OK. There's our new group. We can move that wherever we want. If you want it in the root of the new database, you just scroll right up with it, and then we'll go find our new one and we'll store that in the new group. Okay, now here's where the auto type comes in handy. Okay, so let's say you go to your website and you get this familiar thing, login screen. Make sure it's clicked. Go to your KeePass. Oops. Go to your KeePass, right click, perform auto type, and it auto types that in for you. Obviously that's not my username and password for this site, so it didn't work, but it does auto type. You can also choose to just copy the password, which if you notice down below here, it actually copies it to the clipboard for 12 seconds. After that, it clears it out. So there's no, you copy and paste and then you go walk away for a little while and somebody comes and copies and pastes it onto a notepad document and now they got your password. So very helpful tool, especially if you have a lot of accounts with a lot of different websites, or if you do business and you want to try to keep your business and personal separate, this is a great way. It's a great tool. I know I do a lot of business in computers, computer technology, and this is what I use. This is excellent tool. I can sort through all my things. I have all my passwords on a thumb drive. I go to a client's house or a business and I need to access a website and I can't remember all the passwords, so I got them on my thumb drive. I also have business files for my clients because they can't remember all their passwords. You need passwords for routers and for servers and all that fun stuff, and this is a great tool to keep track of all those things. So when you're done entering your password, you hit save, and it saves the database, and you can close it up. Simple as that. And that's all for today from Gear Up Technology with our Gear Up for Success vlog. My name is Josh, and check us out at gearuptc.com. Our YouTube channel is Gear Up Technology. Thank you, and hope to talk to you guys again.